Hi everybody, check everybody's alright. Wednesday again. Workshop Wednesday. I said that every time, don't I? So it's not like edited in, it's just what I say, so that's that. Right, anyway, thanks for everybody who's like passed comments and had a look at that video I did when I had an Arctic Zephyr. It's Saturday, Sunday, I can't remember, a few days ago anyway. And interested in some of your thoughts and what you think. And well, it's nice to know that you all enjoy memories of them cars, you know. But today is going to have a look round workshop because we've obviously stuff's moved on Jensen, stuff's moved on FB, and there's a bit of I've had a blast of the tank. So I'm just going to have a general look round what is happening, what isn't happening, and just that's going to be it really today. So. Interesting, show you a few modifications I've made on a few light fittings that I always do on these cars. So, well, I'll get camera and let's go. We'll go over to Jensen first and show you what's what. So, here we go. Right, we'll have a look under the bonnet because obviously there's more going on. I mean, I don't know how much you've seen because now all steering's linked up. We've got the column in. All the brake pipes are now on. And if you look down here, everything's tied. But if you look where I've done them like that, some of you might find it a bit odd. But what you've got an air filter here. And the air filter comes out of the box backwards like that. So that's why they cut back like that to get them out of the way. Expansion bottles on bracket. Wiring's through. You know, I mean, you're all probably wondering how I work like this, that I ain't got paint on outside, but this has all been done, masked off. That's just the way I work. Screen will be in, everything. Dash will be in, all the inside layer it. It's what I call working inside out, but it's my method. My method I prefer. I find any gremlins, I ain't got all the car painted. I'm not leaning or a painted car. I'm purely in primer, and that's the way it is. The engine always goes in later, but that's just my way because I know I can protect enough to get it right. But I'll go around, we've got like headlamp balls in there. Even that alt wire in here, as you can see, everything's had new connectors and all been cleaned up and everything. Same on the other side. Right corner there. Now I'll show you these as well. These are the existing for indicators. Now these have had modern bulb holders fitted. So, I mean, I've still got a bit of tape on because obviously they've been painted black. But what they've done, they're like bored out on pillar drill. So they fit in nice and snug. And then once they're nice and snug, then all we do is I fiberglass them in. And it's a better job. It's a new connection in here. You're not messing about. If clients change it, bulb or out, everything's right. They both don't same. Like I say, you can see I haven't even unmasked them. But they still have a coat of paint. They still want protecting. You know, make them right. So that's on to that. So we've had a tank in for blasting. Now it's got dints all over it. Guy thought it wanted to, but it was full of filler, which to be honest they're an absolute nightmare when they're full of filler because such as a job like this, to get it to this level of blasting. So it's a kid who does them actually. I forgot what it's called. I think it's Pro Spray, and he does quite a lot of bikes, and he sends people all here for blasting first. So, but that's what a tank looks like when it's blasted. It's obviously done underneath, you know, and then he just does his bit with bikes. He does all graphics, does everything. That's the rear bumper off the Land Cruiser that I'm on with. I mean, I know it's a bit unusual for a workshop, but you may as well see it because it's in here. So that's the simplest fact where we are. And then we'll take it over to FB. I'm just going to cut cards up for these door cards. There really are exceptional door cards on this, but they just ripple to hell. But luckily, either go like this, or you always get it off. So all these will be unpicked. You know, and a lot of people say, no, you can't do this. Listen, if you're going to do one like this, you've just got to make them supple. So a bit of hot water and run round your edge to get your existing cards off. And to be honest, you'll find things will supple up. You know, make them soft, you know, because the water ingress in this has probably kept all this soft. And they're the same on most cars because they've been set in damp atmospheres. But it can be done. You'll see it done. I'll unpick these. I'll cut out cards. Obviously, they're both same height, sorry. So I cut a strip in height, then I cut length, then I'll do tweaking. I put all holes in, I do these with punch. I might even do a bit of a video on it because you might find that interesting. But so that's going up Victor, and also what we've done up Victor, I've got carpet set in. So now we've got put a light on. So there's the carpets, which are green, and this is how the car was originally. So I've done it exactly back, and I mean on that light it just look a bit like grassy green, but it is a deeper green, and like the banding is perfect. It's same as the top of the doors, the trims here. I mean, there's one here. Well, same as dash. It's more or less same as the dash at the bottom. So it's just our Vauxhall did things, but it's got these lovely seats. They're all original. Same with headlining, I've showed you time and time before. So this is all going in the right direction. Now, I got this drawing with this carpet set. I'm not saying whose it is at all, I'm not, it's, you know, but this what drawing the set, well, believe you me, we're not like that, because it were two pieces and then your sides on your sills, which tuck in, go underneath your plimps here. You know, you've got to fold your vinyl over, take your vinyl up here. Your vinyl, you can't see, let's get a torch. Your vinyl up that edge there, I don't know if you can see it. So then your cards go over here, which I will just make. But what I'm saying to you is it were not like that, and I had to work on these carpets. So just if you're buying them, I don't really care who you're buying them off. They're all templates. There's no guarantee they're going to go straight in. You know, I mean, I've waited for these carpets and waited a bit for them, like, but longer than I thought. I mean, I'll show you there. That's the back. You know, this is back at sea. Well, you can see condition at seas. Got a few bits and pieces of marks, but you imagine when them cards are on here, well, this is going to be something a bit special, is this Victor. So, but that's a look round what has gone off. You know, tread plates are all back on. They're all factory. Everything's the car's a 40,000 mile car, so everything's gone back on. You've seen overwork on it. You've seen such it's fabricating on this car. So this is heading in the right direction. So to be honest, just dropped a clip. Now that could be deadly. You see that little clip there? If you can pick it up on camera, just pick it up with my hands. And what that does, that goes over that. Somehow, if I remember right. So I better not lose that. I'll put that there. Right, anyhow. Like I've just said, that's a look round for you. What's going off, what's not going off. More about workshop. A bit better look. You can see where dip switches up there. I think you can see it's just awkward for. And obviously, I think I will do a video on this because some of you, I mean, I know you probably think, well, what don't he do? But it's probably a bit interesting for you because it's not as difficult as you think, and I'll show you techniques for how I punch all holes in fot clips. So it's enough of me going on. Give us a like if you like video. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see stuff like this, because this is how varied it is all the time. It's unbelievable at times, to be quite honest. And pass a comment and I'll come back to you. So take care everybody. And that's it for Wednesday for today. Thanks a lot. Bye.